Take it slowly.
The ghost cell hasn't come for its delivery yet. I assume that fits your plan.
There's plenty of room inside these things. Guess where we're going?
At least our eyes adjust to the dark.
Are you well?
Welcome, my child. I wondered whether you'd find your way.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop them.
I applauded you toward the end. You've trampled my garden, of course. But I admire your skills.
Cute. But really, am I supposed to be scared?
Scared? No. I want to see what comes naturally. However emotions surface on your flesh.
Be careful. The old man, he's dangerous.
Don't mind your friend. We found her in the spaceport and thought we'd bring her home.
We could have killed her, of course. But what reward would that be when she's served so well?
What are you getting at? What's Mia done?
Everything I dreamed of.
The truth is, I let Mia defect. From the moment she began training, I saw that she was weak, unworthy.
I knew she would flee and turn on us. She was the perfect bait to lure an Imperial Intelligence cipher.
If you really wanted to meet a cipher, you should have come to Dromund Kaas.
Alas, I cannot trust Imperial hospitality. We've been watching you, learning your techniques. In Mosila, at the wind farm, in exchange territory, syncing our emotions with yours.
You're fantastically talented. You'll show us everything, and then we'll replace you inside your own organization. I'm looking forward to killing you. All that's left is your defeat and subjugation. The Eagle will triumph.
Are you well?
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know how many lies are at work. No idea what's really going on.
You'll have plenty of time to explain in your cell.
No, I will not be taken. Poison.
It's really him. He's really dead. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't know what he was planning.
I can't believe he used me.
The Ghost Cell was playing a deep game, but we beat them.
And I'm grateful for that.
So, what happens now?
The cell is gone, but we're both here. I am in no shape to fight.
Let's say it was your choice. Tell me what you'd do.
Seriously? All I want is my freedom.
But you won't give me that. You're an intelligence agent. It's not how you're trained.
I won't try to change your mind. Make a life for yourself somewhere new.
Thank you. I won't forget this. Goodbye. Try to remember. The other side isn't all bad.
It was a kind thing, sparing her. We're glad you did.
Mia helped us. I wasn't going to kill her for that.
Of course. But we doubt all agents would have chosen the same. Shall we go? More assignments await.
This is Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Verify that you're receiving and prepare for takeoff. We've located the Eagle.
It's about time. We've been waiting for this.
We knew the Eagle had abandoned his old base, But until you neutralized that last cell, we didn't know the details. Now we do. The Eagle is on Hutta. Get there as soon as you can.
It all comes back to the beginning.
For you, at least. I have to go now, Cypher, but I'll brief you on site. Watcher 2 out. Signal received. Transmission secure. All right, Cypher. Looks like this is the real thing. Ready to invade the Eagle's nest?
Right now I'm going in blind, you tell me.
Given Pygoon probability calculus suggests 86% odds. I ran the numbers myself. The Eagle and his men are holed up in an old refinery beneath the river. Sending coordinates now. You'll lead the forward assault, but military reinforcements will surround the base and follow you in. Primary objective is to capture or eliminate the Eagle himself.
Acknowledged and understood.
Your secondary objective is the Eradicators. The terrorists have begun launching their biomechanical weapons over Imperial worlds. Once the devices are ready, the terrorists can fire on cities and military bases from orbit.
We'll find a way to stop them.
I hope so. After the Dominator, everyone who died along with Darth Jadus, I don't want to go through that again. When you're in that base, don't let anyone escape. Don't let the Eagle murder again. Watcher 2 out.
If you can guess who's been talking to Nimro the Hutt, you owe me a drink.
You think I enjoy guessing games? Talk.
Fine, but next time I keep it to myself. Me and the Crime King were wrapping up some old business, long story. But he let slip something interesting. Remember Yajal, my arms dealer cum stalker? He's been touching base with a lot of guys I used to work with, Nimro included.
Why are you talking to the Hutt exactly?
Don't get all possessive. Here's the point. Now that Yajal's tipped his hand, some of my other ex-partners, the ones with grudges, they figure they need to hit me before Yajal does. We're talking people who should have moved on years ago. Guess I left a mark.
You do have a way with people. What should we expect?
I'm not going to make a list, but first example who comes to mind, card shark named Eagle. Not a lot of guts, but he was rich and cute. We lived the high life until I broke his heart. Bet he'll hire some sleaze bag to find me.
People don't chase after you for years just because you were a couple.
No, people don't chase after you for years. Me, I'm an addiction.
Are you well? increasing combat pheromones.
Sir, we're cut off. Thurston and Gerald tried to get out, but the Imperials are all over the swamps.
They would be. Damnation. I promised Gerald she'd die with the detonator in one hand and a glass of brandy in the other. Seems she's made a liar of me.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't be. You were everything I could have hoped for. Now carve us a path out. I'll follow soon. All right, I see you. The least I could do was send the boy off with hope. But have you seen the strength of the revolution? Cells on Nar Shaddaa, Tholet and Molvar, Alderaan, Balmorra. It's an inspiration, no matter how it ends.
Your inspiration is terrorism. Plain and simple.
Nothing is plain or simple about terrorism, about rebellion, or about covert intelligence. That's your field, I presume. You don't look military. Tell me something. How much of my story has the Empire uncovered? What have your methods found?
No one cared about you before you killed Darth Jadus. I don't think there was much to learn.
Then listen. I'll tell you about the birth of the Eagle. I was a starfighter pilot. I flew in the battles of Coruscant and Druckenwell. Those were romantic days. Then, I began to lose squad mates. Some fell to Republic troopers. Imperial Intelligence erased others. I wondered, was my empire worth it?
Does your story have a point, or are you just stalling?
To hear the tale, you take the risk, because you'll never have another chance. I realized that the Empire destroys people. Our once great society runs on human fuel and serves no purpose beyond ego. I decided to fight for a return to the old Empire. The Empire isolated on Dromund Kaas for 1,000 years. I thought I could succeed.
You really think things were better before we showed ourselves to the Republic?
During our dark millennium, we reached our civilization's zenith. Modern ambition has corrupted us. I recruited allies who felt as I did, but we were so few. Then, I was approached by a patron, someone who gave me a list of other revolutionaries, other revolutions across the galaxy.
This patron, who was he?
Even I'm not sure, but I'm more certain than ever how far the Empire has fallen. I sought my counterparts on many planets. They hated for different reasons, but we all shared a vision of the Empire's defeat. I gave up my name to lead them. I was no longer an ex-starfighter pilot. I was the Eagle. I was what the Revolution needed.
I'm Cypher 9. I'm the Empire's way of stopping you.
Killing me changes nothing. The Revolution lives on. Another Eagle will rise. Even in death, I'll have my victory. 6 dozen eradicator devices are already in place. They'll wait to receive orders, at first, but eventually without commands, they'll run rampant, fire blindly at cities from orbit.
Surrender, and we can work out a deal. Stop this attack.
There will be no deals. Uncontrolled, the Eradicators won't hit our targets, but chaos and death still send a message. Now, I believe my forces have had time to regroup. May whoever survives see a glorious future for the Empire. Damnation. Even surrounded, even seeing you, I didn't think it would happen like this. But as I said, it makes no difference. The Eradicators will run rampant, the Empire will burn, and you have been betrayed.
Hold still, you need medical attention.
My patron
The one who showed me how to unite the cells, proposed the Eradicators, is one of your own people. A traitor in your empire has been helping us all along. Your civilization is so corrupt that it's destroying itself.
Why reveal this now? What are you trying to do?
Think of it as one last seed of discord, sown before Eradication Day. Goodbye now. Watch me burn.
He has a detonator. Get back.
Area is clear. Sir, are you all right?
Cypher 9, it's Watcher 3. Are you hurt? That was a nasty explosion.
A little singed, but better than the Eagle.
That really was him? Fantastic. Keeper sent me to assist with information retrieval, slicing the Eagle's computers. I'll also check out that device there. I think it's an Eradicator.
Move fast. The Eradicators may still be a threat.
Yes, sir. Cypher, I've got some preliminary findings. It's not good news. I overheard what the Eagle said. Looks like he was telling the truth. If no one gives the Eradicators new orders, they'll go mad. Fire randomly.
Any idea how to disable them?
Here's the good part. I figured out their control mechanism. Transmit the proper codes, and you can set the device's targets, disable them, anything. The Eagle stored half the control codes on his computers. Someone else must have the second half.
The Eagle mentioned a patron.
Yes, sir. The one inside the Empire. I'm not sure what that means. You should head to Dromund Kaas. I don't think there's anything more you can do here, and Keeper wants you back at headquarters.
All right, we've got a problem. I told you about my ex-partners, how they decided to come after me. Well, that's fine. I can deal with that. What's not fine is when random freaking bounty hunters come after me because they smell a trend.
You do know that most people don't have this problem.
Yeah, I know. Guy's called the Menace. Never worked with him, never dated him, never heard of him. He's tracking me down. Apparently got a rep as a duelist. Probably wants to auction me to anyone with a grudge.
You went after Anspichel to auction her off.
I nabbed her because it was personal. The money was just cents. Look, we need to do something. Get a little aggressive. You in?
Everything is secondary to the mission, you know that.
Yeah, I know what your priorities are. But we're gonna handle this. Just watch. Hey, I know I've been busy, but when are you gonna buy me that drink?
I never promised to buy you a drink.
Bet you want to. I know how you treat girls on missions. Play the professional, get their interest, and then just walk away. You can't walk away from me. How does that make you feel?
I'm not going to dignify this.
Yeah? Why not?
Trust that I have reasons and leave it at that.
Fine. I'll leave it at that, loser.
Take it slowly.
Cypher 9, come inside. This should be a triumphant moment. It's a tremendous achievement bringing down the Eagle. But the crisis has only escalated. The Eradicators could begin firing at any moment.
What's our current status?
Watcher 2, your report.
The Moths have placed local forces on alert, and a search for the Eradicators is underway. Unfortunately, trends suggest we can only find one device every 5 hours. It'll be weeks before we destroy them all.
Disappointing, but not a surprise. Damage projections?
Estimates are 10 to 50 million deaths on each planet targeted. 40% military, 60% civilian.
Even at the low end, that's unacceptable.
Agreed. It sends the message that the Empire is vulnerable.
In order to deactivate the Eradicators en masse, we need the control codes. Half the codes were on the Eagle's computers. We can only surmise that the other half are with the Eagle's patron.
Yes, the patron. A man whom the Eagle claims is inside the Empire.
Any idea who it could be?
I have my doubt that this patron is really a highly placed Imperial. It seems unlikely such a person could escape our scrutiny. Nonetheless, we can't ignore the possibility of a traitor. That's why we're meeting privately. Only the people in this room know the full situation.
You sent Watcher 3 to Hutta. He knows too.
An oversight. Watcher 3 has been instructed not to speak to anyone. Finish the report, Watcher 2.
The Eagle had been sending periodic transmissions to someone in the Artus system. Artus is uninhabited, devoid of resources and off the major hyperlanes. Our patron could certainly hide there.
I want you to lead a mission to Artus. You're to find the Eagle's patron and obtain his half of the control codes. Watcher 2 will rendezvous with you there. She knows more about the Eradicators than anyone.
Are you all right with this?
I'll do what's necessary.
Your ships will be outfitted with cloaking devices. They'll only last one jump, but they'll get you into Artus unnoticed. After that, infiltrate whatever base the patron is using. Recover the Eradicator control codes and stop the threat. Watcher 2, you're dismissed.
If you want to talk before the mission, I'll be at my station.
There is one more thing. Darth Zorid heard you were returning to Dromund Kaas. She wants to speak to you.
I'm sorry about before, when she tortured you.
You aren't to blame. Zorid is unpredictable. I've done my best to shield intelligence from our new lord. You've been the unfortunate exception. Do what it takes to survive Zorid's attentions a little longer. Beyond that, the Dark Council won't let this continue forever.
We can't wait for the Dark Council. Someone needs to act.
Enough. Some things are too dangerous to think, let alone say, even in private. When you're through, head to the Artus system. This is our only chance, Cypher. Fail, and we all pay a grievous cost.
Cypher, I'm glad you stopped by. I've been going over the mission parameters, studying the Eradicator control codes, scans of the Artus system. We're facing a mystery, and I hate mysteries.
You may hate mysteries, but you're pretty good at solving them.
I am. I don't mind having that recognized. Call it vanity, but I like knowing my creation served a purpose. What about you? What's been going through your head since this countdown to Eradication Day started?
All I can think is that someone's betraying us.
Don't. Keeper knows the players involved, and Lodenth and I can run the psychological profiles. If someone's disloyal, we'll find out.
At least there are some people we can trust.
It's worth remembering. You're as good a partner as I could hope for, as I've ever had. We've made quite a team.
I think so too.
In any case, you should get ready. The Eradicators won't wait for either of us.
Let's get this done.
We don't have much of a choice, do we? Once you take off for the Artus system, I'll be on your tail. We'll meet out there.
Increasing combat version.
Physical trauma includes electrical burns, lacerations, and retinal damage. Transfer to a Colto tank for long-term recovery is strongly recommended.
You suggest a Dark Council member hide in a vat? For healing?
I am programmed to dispense medical advice based on all relevant factors.
Get out! Have yourself disassembled, made into a probe and sent to the most desolate place in the Empire. Look, Agent, they hurt me, and then they laughed. How could they?
Maybe someone felt you needed humbling.
I'm a Dark Lord of the Sith. I'm not meant to be humble. I'm meant to humble the world. After Viorianal broke, I called the Council to assembly. I demanded the Lords give me the respect I was due. Some were angry, mocked me. They tormented me and warned me not to overstep my bounds again.
The Dark Council did this.
They called me an arrogant child, unworthy of my position. It's all Jadis's fault. He was my master, but he never taught me what I needed to know. Now he's dead, and I'm not ready for his council seat.
If you're not fit for the responsibility, you should abdicate.
All my enemies would strike at me then, and all Jadis's too. I know what's happening in Imperial Intelligence. I know you're going on a mission, and that the Eagle wasn't the man you thought. Swear that you'll find whoever really killed my father. Swear that the man responsible will pay for forcing me into this wretched life.
My priority is deactivating the Eradicators, not revenge.
You would deny me this? I am still Sith. If Darth Jadis hadn't been murdered, I would never have taken this place on the Council. I would never have been humiliated. His killers are to blame. Swear you'll make them hurt.
You're pathetic, Sharid.
Get out! Get out of my sight, now! Crawl out of here, before I decide you're worth burning! Get away. Get away from me.